Good morning, Wildcats. Welcome back to a 25-26 school year. If you're a returning Wildcat, welcome back. If you are new to West Lane, welcome. We're certainly glad to have you here. It is going to be a great school year. Throughout the day today, we're going to be meeting with you. You're going to be meeting with the admin. We're going to be having lunch. We're going to be doing a lot of lessons today that kind of will set the tone for the 2025-26 school year. So we're in advisory all day today. Tomorrow we'll go to all our classes, not a problem. And some of you will be going, getting your schedules today. We'll be opening lockers. Sixth graders will be touring the building. It's just we'll be doing a lot of things today to welcome you back. I do want to talk just a little bit about some of the expectations we have today. I know some of you are coming from previous schools. Again, we welcome you to here, but we want to make sure that you're following what the rules are here at West Lane. So that's what we're going to go over today. A lot of just the expectations. We certainly think that like we do things a certain way here. We call it the Wildcat way. We want to make sure that you are following all those. You're going to find out a lot. Now, for those of you that've been here, like new people, like the people who've been here, this is going to be a change for some of you. We're changing quite a few things. Number one, our schedule's changed to where we're having 7 periods, and you won't be having advisory first thing in the morning anymore. We go straight to our period 1 starting tomorrow. Also, the district, we have a new superintendent. So Dr. Taylor instead of Dr. Woodson, and we have a new school mission statement, a new school vision, and then we have a couple of things that we're going to be doing this year. You're going to be finding out about a new Roarbuck system. If you have old Roarbucks, we're going to be able to use them this year. So don't sweat that. All right. So we're going to be able to use those. But you're going to hear things today that are going to be new. You're going to be seeing them new on announcements. My announcements now will be pretty much shorter after today because we've got to get in 2 minutes because of how we start our school day. So I'd like to welcome back. We do have some new faces around here. Like I said, new faces for students. We've been enrolling a lot of kids from different places. We do have some students who are coming to us from Northview from last year. We want to welcome you as well. Welcome to being a West Lane Wildcat. Also, we'd like to welcome in 6th grade this year, first year ever. It's going to be our dual language immersion program in which we're teaching 3 different classes, social studies, science, and Spanish, all in Spanish. All right. And so those students welcome from Willow Lake. Those students welcoming from Willow Lake, Fox Hill, 6th graders, Willow Lake, Fox Hill, Crooked Creek, welcome. You're now a West Lane Wildcat. But I do want to make sure you know, now listen, and I don't know if you do know this or don't know this, but your future school and high school is going to be North Central. And so one of the things you're going to hear me say a lot this year is We Grow Panthers. And that's a theme across all of the schools that are not not North Central, right? North Central grows Panthers, but there are Panthers. But the rest of us are all our different school name, and then but our tagline this year is always We Grow Panthers. All right, so you're going to be seeing a lot of different things throughout the year. For those again returning, you got your agenda books now, or we'll get 4 of those throughout the year. You will get your passes. Starting on Monday, we're going to be doing passes around our IDs. You're getting IDs today. You're getting schedules. You're getting IDs holders. It's very important to know that. As you get temporary IDs, it's really important to write down your ID number that is on your schedule. All right, so it's on the very top of your schedule for you. Hold on a minute. Let me look here. All right, yeah. All right, so one of the things we want to do as well is make sure that you have everything you need for your first day here. So as we go through some of the things we have, your parents have gotten the school supply list, making sure that we have all of that as well. All right, so make sure that you are doing what we need to be doing today. And so like I said, your teachers have some good activities for you as well. You're going to be seeing us throughout the building. And so if you ever have questions, again, ask them today. Some of the things too, when you meet your teachers tomorrow, not going to be an issue. So you can kind of meet them tomorrow. You'll be meeting one teacher today and kind of seeing everybody around the hallway. Do you want to talk about athletics real quick? as we talk about call outs. All right, so football, you've been practicing, and then like we practice today as long as the weather holds off. But then Monday, all of our sports are caught. And if you still want to come out for football, you certainly can. But boys tennis is on Monday. The dance team is on Monday. Cheerleading's been practicing too. But so tennis on Monday, dance, volleyball for 7th and 8th grade, cross country, and that's for all 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Boys tennis is for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Then we have boys and girls soccer for 7th and 8th grade. And again, you can also come out for the football team. So we got cross country. We've got both soccers, and cross country is for boys and girls. Soccer is for boys and girls. Volleyball is for girls only. Our boys team is in the spring. And then we also have boys tennis, which is 6, 7, 8, and cross country 6, 7, 8, and the dance team, which is also 6, 7, 8 girls. It could be boys too if you're a good dancer. But that's all on Monday. Make sure that everybody knows that. And to participate in any sport, you need to have a physical before we can let you actually participate. So if you don't have a physical, during call out day on Monday, that's not a problem, but we need to eventually get a physical for all of that, for that. So that's kind of what we're at. You'll hear from Mr. Roberts today as well, talking about athletic information. But so this is going to be a great year. Again, I want to set the tone here that the biggest thing that we want to push this year, we are really pushing you to be strong. We're going to be really pushing you, period, to be strong academically and strong behaviorally, and also meet your social emotional needs. So when we're going to do some lessons during advisory, in which you're going to be talking about how we can be a better, just better person, right? And then so in classes, we're going to really push you. Like we have a couple of different assessments you're going to be hearing about. Exact Path is going to be something that we're going to be working on as well. So Exact Path, then we're going to have iLearn checkpoints like last year. I know everybody that was in a Washington Township school had it. And we're going to have iLearn in the spring. Everybody in Indiana last year took iLearn. I'll say this, just to not to, I would talk about this in our admin meetings too. West Lane really did well last year on all the iLearns. All right, we really did well last year on all the iLearns, and we're looking to do really well again on iLearn this year. And that's our push academically. We also have a WIDA testing score for all of our English as a new language students. All right, you guys did better last year, but we want to make sure you can do better this year, even better this year. Okay, so we're really going to be pushing you in the class, and that means that we're going to be really wanting that you're going to find some stuff that's going to be difficult, and you may struggle with some things as we go through it. Okay, and that's not a bad thing. It certainly is not a bad thing. So certainly we're going to be able to have a great year. All right, Wildcats, we're going to have a fantastic year. If you're new to the building, we're going to teach you everything you need to know about what the building is about. And we have high expectations of you academically. We have high expectations of you behaviorally. And we have high expectations of you, period. You're going to be great because you're going to be a Panther someday. And we want to make sure that we're sending students over to North Central that are going to be leaders and going to be like the best academically they can be. So at this point, I'm going to turn it back over to your teacher. I think we have all our buses in. And we are ready to start our day. I know that 7th grade is going to be shortly down here into the cafetorium. And so I'll call you down. Everything this morning also too is going to be on the PA. So Wildcats, we're going to have a great day one. And it's going to be a fantastic school year. Let's go.